Hi friends, I'm your Joel John, and now I'm going to talk to you about representative democracy. And to simply, I will explain first, and I will give the definition first, and then I will explain to you in detail. And to simply put in a short way, representative democracy is a system of government in which all eligible citizens vote on representatives to pass laws for them. The perfect example is United States, where we elect a president and members of Congress. We also elect local and state officials. And then we have majority rule is the most important part of representative democracy. Majority rule is a decision making process where the people vote a set of representatives and the majority vote winning candidate will be forming the rules and passing the bills for the people on the and that's how the government will function. And countries like Canada, United States of America, United Kingdom have this kind of democracy. Advantages of a representative democracy is its efficiency. A large group of people receives the benefits of living in a democracy by having one representative voted according to their needs, which or which or desire. It saves time and money for the government, so the fund can be used for other purposes. For a multi-party system is one where multiple political parties were existing um, and have a chance to lead the government. Examples of countries to have multi-party democratic system are Canada and India. My motherland is India, and most of my viewers are from India, and I have few from United States of America as well. Your nearby country, Canada, has a multi-party democracy, so you can have a very good idea of that. And UAE also, I have some, and you have a very different kind of democracy, that is Islamic authoritarian democracy. We'll look at that in detail in the future videos. And in this, only usually one party holds the government, while the opposition party is called the minority party. But still, the opposition party will raise a lot of questions during the parliament hours and make sure that the governing party rules the government well. So the minority party also has some kind of say on the government. But there are only two parties in the bi-party system. For example, the way in which US has is a bi-party system, only two parties are allowed. There are also other countries which have systems like six parties, four parties. And there is another one thing called as authoritarian democracy. Another one form of authoritarian democracy is only one party will be allowed to contest. That's like in Russia we have Mr. Putin, and in Turkey we have Mr. Erdogan, and there are countries like North Korea and Cuba are some of the examples of this kind of one-party rule. So we'll have a detailed discussion about the merits and demerits, advantages and disadvantages of representative and direct democracy on a separate video. That will be a very long video. So as if now to wind up with the representative democracy is something which we are having, and there are different types like two parties, four parties, three parties, multiple parties. I will go with multiple parties. That's the best in which is there in Canada and India, because yeah, so as I already told you, the real freedom for human being, I do agree that a lot of great people like Jesus Christ, Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, Nelson Mandela fought for the right of the people, and everybody got the right. But the main key concept is the labor union, the trade unions, the social welfare group. These people fought for their right. They said, we want this for our work, we want this holidays for our well-being. We are also social animals. As you, those who have viewed my introduction slogan of YouTube will know that I would have said that human beings are social animals. We need some kind of rest, we need some kind of relaxation. So those things should be also be paid when we work for a company. So all those kinds of rights happen only because of the trade union. Medical insurance, the employees says that their employer should have some concern about their health issues, their problems. Everything happened only because of the unions. So multi-party democracy is where a union leader can become a political leader. A group of people elect a leader. He fights. He forms a group, the association, social welfare association, turning into a political party. and some negative sides are like bribes during election. And one thing is that one chief minister, I don't want to mention his name, openly said on election poll campaign that get the bribe from other parties but vote for my party so that I will do good to you. But this has been got some notice from the election commission. But still, that's a wise way. That's why if he is going to bribe you for a vote, he is going to launder money from some other source and spoil the whole society. Be polite, get the money and vote for some other party. So that you are stopping a social evil from ruining the democracy with this money power. I am saying this on video because I like the thought, but I am not saying that you have to do that. Then election commission or somebody may send a notice to me. I don't know how they are giving that notice, because again he should not encourage people for getting money from other political parties. That's also a crime. So on that way it's right. I am just talking about what happened. I am not saying anything to anybody. I am not responsible for all those, so I don't want to get any notice. And fine, to talk more about this, we'll when we compare the advantages and disadvantages, we can talk in detail about that. This happened on Delhi, our capital union territory, and that party is asking Delhi to get the status of state. People who, I think all Indians will be knowing about that party. That party came with a lot of expectation to eradicate bribes, and they are doing a lot of progress on the Delhi people life by bringing in electrification and solar electricity are some of the major projects I saw. Very good about them, and also they have given a lot of relief funds as well. Good to hear all those, and I am not supporting any party because I believe that voting decision should be taken by the individual by his own thought process. These are all just for get to know about different things and understanding. I don't support any party, but that party also came in that started as a social welfare group, anti-bribe group, but after that it took it to a political origin. So those kinds of things are possible only in a multi-party democratic country like mine, which has a constitution which prevents the right of minority people. So we have the best in place democracy in the world as Indians, and we are the biggest democracy in the world. So let the whole world look at us and have a better understanding about democracy. So it's time to say bye, and it's Jojan just signing off from you. Bye.